Have you ever loved someone so completely that their happiness felt like your own, until one day their happiness became the very thing that destroyed you? This is the story of Miya and Riya, two girls born on the same day by one woman but torn apart by one man. Miya and Riya were twin sisters who grew up in Abuja. Though they were born 3 minutes apart, people call them the inseparables. This is because they dressed alike, shared the same friends, and even finished each other's sentences. They were the real two peas in a pod. In secondary school, teachers often mixed them up, sometimes punishing one girl for the crime of the other. The girls didn't bother. In fact, they laughed about it because they liked being seen as one. But although they looked the same, their personalities were different. Mia was bold and loud. She loved attention, loved being the first to try new things. Ria, on the other hand, was quieter. She listened more than she spoke, and she preferred to stay in her sister's shadow. Together they balanced each other. Their bond was strong that nothing could break it, or so they thought. Mia and Ria went to the same university and graduated same year, though they studied different courses. After university, the twins got their first jobs in Lagos and had to relocate. Mia worked in a real estate company in Lekki, while Ria worked in an IT firm. Together, they rented a small apartment in the mainland. Life in Lagos was tough. Traffic everywhere, but the sisters didn't mind. They had each other. Then came Alex. Alex worked in the same office as Mia. He was tall, smart, and always wore neat suits. He had a way of making people feel important and happy whenever he spoke to them, and this made Mia fall for him quickly. At first, she only mentioned his name in passing whenever she and Ria talked about how their day went every evening. Then she started talking about him too often. This time, she gave details: his smile, his voice, the way he held doors open for her. She always blushed like a little girl every time she talked about Alex. Ria always listened quietly, but deep within her, she wasn't happy that her sister was giving someone else more attention than her. With each passing day, she felt Mia slipping away. Mia started spending most evenings and weekends with Alex instead of staying in with Ria. She also stopped sharing her daily secrets, one of the things they bonded over. She laughed at her phone till late at night, hiding the screen and totally ignoring her sister. She also hid to take Alex's call. On her numerous visits to Alex's place, she always returned with lots of shopping bags. Alex spoiled her silly. One evening, Ria asked, "Mia, you have been acting strange these days, and it all boils down to this Alex. You are always talking about him. Do you love him?" Mia smiled shyly. "I think I do," she replied. Ria tried to smile back, but her chest felt heavy. For 24 years, she had been Mia's best friend, her only companion, and now she was being replaced. Soon, everyone in Mia's office knew about Mia and Alex. They looked perfect together. People teased them, saying marriage would come soon. But no one noticed Ria's pain. At home, she and Mia barely spoke anymore. Ria stayed awake late into the night, staring at the ceiling, wondering if her sister still needed her at all. One night, Alex joined the twins for dinner. That was the first time Ria would be meeting him. The moment she saw him, she fell in love with him. She loved how he smiled and how he talked so softly. She engaged Alex in a discussion in the sitting room, because she wanted to keep hearing him speak to her. Meanwhile, Mia was in the kitchen cooking up a storm. She was smiling brightly the whole time. Alex praised her food, and the two of them kept exchanging private jokes, totally leaving Riya out. Riya sat there at the table, feeling invisible. That night, she heard Mia whisper to Alex just as she walked him to the door, "Baby, I can't wait to move in with you." Those words cut deep. She couldn't believe her sister would make arrangements to move out of their house without informing her or seeking her opinion. Ria's jealousy grew like a disease. She started thinking dark thoughts she never imagined before. Why her? She asked herself. Why not me? We look the same. We are the same. She began to dress like Mia, fixing her hair the same way, wearing her clothes when Mia wasn't around. Once, she even stood in front of the mirror, pretending to be her sister and practicing how to walk and talk like Mia. If I were with Alex, she whispered to her reflection, he wouldn't even know the difference. Her heart pounded with anger and desire. One Friday night, Mia asked Riya to come with her to a party. Alex was there. The music was loud, people were drinking, and Mia was glowing as she danced with him. Riya sat in a corner, watching too closely. When Mia went to the bathroom, Alex came over to get some drinks. He smiled at Riya, thinking she was Mia. "You left me on the dance floor," he teased. Riya didn't correct him. She smiled back, her heart racing. For a moment, she felt powerful, like she had stolen a piece of her sister's life. She loved Alex and wanted him for herself. Her eyes burned with desire. But when Mia returned from the bathroom and slipped her hand into Alex's, Ria's smile fell. That night, her jealousy hardened into something dangerous. Weeks later, Alex proposed. Mia screamed with joy. She accepted Alex's ring and began imagining a beautiful life with him. She got home and happily showed the ring to her sister. Ria's countenance changed immediately. She stayed silent. "So you are finally leaving me," she said to Mia. "You will always be my sister," Mia said gently, pulling her into a hug. "This doesn't change anything," said Ria. But Ria nodded her head, her thoughts spinning. She loved Alex, but why wasn't he noticing her? Why did he love Mia so much and not her? Wedding plans began and the wedding date was fixed. But 2 nights before the wedding, a fight broke out between Ria and Mia. "You are leaving me," Ria shouted. "I'm not leaving you," Mia cried. "You will always be my other half." "Half?" Ria hissed. "I'm nothing without you, and you've made me nothing." Mia tried to hug her, but Ria pushed her away. On the eve of Mia's wedding, they all lodged in a hotel, from where they would drive to the church in the morning. Ria still wasn't happy with the fact that her sister would be the one getting married to Alex, the love of her life. So when Mia fell asleep, Ria sneaked out of their room and went to Alex's room. She pretended to be Mia and tried to seduce Alex into sleeping with her. But Alex already knew Mia very well. He knew her voice and could not mistake it for anyone else's. He stopped Ria immediately. "Ria, what are you doing? I know it is you. Stop it. Stop pretending. I love your sister and would never hurt her this way. So please, get out." Ria walked out of the room, burying her face in shame. She couldn't bear the shame of Alex's rejection and the thought of her sister being with Alex forever. "If I can't have him, then no one else will. Not even Mia," she thought within her. That night, she met up with Spider, a notorious criminal and ringleader, and planned with him to make sure Mia and Alex's wedding doesn't hold. She gave Spider specific instructions on what to do and paid him part of his money, promising to pay him the other half once the job is complete. The wedding day came. Mia dressed up beautifully in her wedding gown. She couldn't wait to be joined with the love of her life forever. Riya also dressed up beautifully as the chief bridesmaid, pretending to be happy for Mia. At the hotel, they got set to go to the church. Miya and Riya entered into their own car and were about to drive down to the church when Miya suddenly remembered she hadn't given Alex the pair of wedding rings they bought for the wedding. She immediately ran to Alex, who was already seated in his own car and about to leave for the church too. Riya tried to stop her, but it was too late. The moment Alex's driver, unaware that Miya was running towards them, turned on the ignition of the car, it went boom. There was a loud explosion and fire everywhere. Spider, on the instruction of Riya, had planted a bomb in Alex's car. Due to Mia's proximity to the car at the time of the explosion, she was badly burnt. Alex and his driver were burned to death on the spot. Riya couldn't stop screaming. She never meant to hurt her sister. She only wanted to get Alex out of the way. Mia was rushed to the hospital, but she died few days later due to the severity of her burns. Riya felt devastated. Yes, she envied her sister, but she never wanted her dead. No one had discovered she was behind the crime yet, as investigations were still ongoing, but she couldn't live with the guilt anymore. One night, while crying in anguish, she saw a bottle of kerosene in the corner of the room. She took the bottle and drank the entire contents. By morning, she was dead, leaving behind a suicide note, revealing everything she had done. Months later, people still told the story. The twins who could not be apart, they said, until jealousy turned one against the other. Their story is a reminder that even the closest bonds can be poisoned by jealousy. Jealousy is like a slow burning fire. It doesn't just consume others, it consumes the one who carries it. Ria allowed envy to blind her love for her sister, and in the end, it destroyed them both. True love celebrates another's happiness. It does not compete with it. If you ever find yourself comparing, remember this: no two lives are the same, and what is meant for you will never pass you by. Guard your heart, because envy may start as a thought, but if left unchecked, it can become a tragedy. My name is IJ of Auntie IJ's Tales, and if you can still hear my voice, it means you watched this video to the end. You are the real VVIP. Thank you so much for your support. If you're a first-time viewer, don't go yet. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. You are the reason I am still here. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye bye.